Right now at 4, we're following breaking news in western Pennsylvania where at least one person has been killed in an explosion at a steel plant and others remain missing.
The fight to save SEPTA, lawmakers in the Pennsylvania House approve a new mass transit funding bill, but it's only half of the battle and time is running out. SEPTA has just 3 days left to secure the funding it needs to avoid massive service cuts.
And I'm First Alert meteorologist Brittany Ship. The humidity is back, and also we're tracking a chance of storms. I'm going over your changing forecast in just a bit.
NBC 10 News starts now.
20 minutes of nonstop news begins with the fight to keep SEPTA afloat. Lawmakers in Pennsylvania's House of Representatives approved a new funding bill that would keep service running, but the fight is far from over. SEPTA still needs the Senate to sign off on it. The deadline to get that money is fast approaching. It is this Thursday, August 14th. That's the last day that the mass transit provider can wait to secure the funding it needs to address its $213 million budget deficit. Now, without that funding, SEPTA plans to cut services across the board in less than 2 weeks. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'm Jacqueline London.
I'm Tracy Davidson. We've been telling you about these potential cuts for months so that you can be prepared if they happen. Now, without the money, SEPTA says it will be forced to cut train, bus, and trolley service by 45%, and those cuts would begin in just 13 days. NBC 10's Lauren Make traveled to Harrisburg to speak with lawmakers from both sides on this budget battle. She joins us live with details on today's vote and what comes next. Lauren? Well, we're less than a year away from the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which will come to Lincoln Financial Field.
And you can be a part of all the action. No soccer skills required. Up next, we'll have the latest on the search for thousands of volunteers and what it will take to be one of them.
But first, here's a look at the closing bell on Wall Street. Red across the board. Dow lost 200 points. NASDAQ dropped 64. S&P 500 finished 16 points in the red.
Sponsored locally by American Heritage Credit Union, celebrating 75 years of giving back.
This is NBC 10 News.
Right now at 4:30, emergency demolition work is underway on a 100-year-old landmark at the Jersey Shore following a huge fire Friday evening. Flames tore through the old school in Atlantic City, and firefighters worked into the weekend to put out hot spots.
The building was already set to come down, but the fire forced crews to expedite that process. NBC 10 Jersey Shore reporter Ted Greenberg explains.
NBC 10 News.